When you think of rain, you probably imagine clouds, not salty oceans. And yet the salinity of our seas plays a crucial role in our planet's rainfall patterns. In fact, scientists have recently discovered that the distribution of salt in the ocean has a huge influence on where it rains and where it stays dry. But why? And why should we care? To answer that, let's take a journey through the water cycle. When water evaporates from the ocean, it leaves most of the salt behind. That forms clouds full of fresh, less dense water vapor. Those clouds then travel across the globe, eventually raining that fresh water back down to Earth. But here's the twist. As the clouds move over the ocean, some of that fresh water evaporates back into the sea. That process pulls up water from deep in the ocean where it's saltier. As a result, the ocean's surface gets a little saltier, which makes it a little less likely to evaporate in the future. Scientists have known about this for a while, but they recently figured out just how important ocean salinity is to our weather. Using a computer model, they were able to simulate the water cycle with and without the Coriolis effect, which is the force that makes hurricanes spin. Their results, published in Nature Climate Change in 2023, show that if the Coriolis effect didn't exist, there would be way more rain falling over the oceans and way less falling on land. Basically, the water would get stuck in the ocean and not spread out over the rest of the planet. And that's because when it comes to our weather, the distribution of salt in the ocean is just as important as the amount of water. Without the Coriolis effect, storms wouldn't form either. So we might not even have the weather patterns we depend on to grow food, or the rain we need to stay alive. To be clear, this doesn't mean that all of our weather is controlled by the ocean. There are other factors that influence our weather, such as wind patterns driven by temperature differences between the equator and the poles. But the new research does show that we need to consider ocean salinity when we study the water cycle and predict how our climate will change in the future. As one of the authors of the new paper said, the ocean is a big, salty water body, and it's really important to understand how the salinity of that water interacts with other factors like temperature. If we want to understand how our planet works and make predictions about what might happen to it in the future, understanding these interactions is key. So the next time it rains, look up to the sky and imagine all that water taking a little piece of the ocean with it. Then give a salty salute to the incredible power of our seas. Thanks for watching this episode. We hope to see you back again for more science projects.